Hello everybody, my name is Ilya. Today I'm going to teach you how to uh, graph equations which are given in standard form. First, let's review what's a standard form. That's our standard form, which is ax plus by equals c, where a is slope and b is y-intercept, y-int for short. And usually when we graph, we use slope-intercept form. It's a little bit easier. This one, y equals mx plus b, where m is slope and b is y-intercept. These two, a and m, are different because they're variables which can be different from problem to problem, so don't get confused on those. Alright, so we're given an equation in standard form and we want to graph it. How do we do that? First, we have to go from standard form to slope-intercept form. If you do not know how to do that, go back and watch one of my previous videos. I explained there. For right now, we'll do this. To move from standard form to slope-intercept form, we have to look at these two equations. And in a slope-intercept form, we have y equals something. So we have to leave this by itself, which here is we have to leave 3y by itself. Alright, to do that we have to move 10x to this side, and we'll get 3y equals negative 10x minus 15. And since the equation is y equals mx plus b, not something y equals mx plus b, we have to divide all this by 3. We'll get y equals negative 10 thirds minus 5 times x. Alright, now we have our slope-intercept form for this equation, and all we have to do is just make a table. Honestly, there is few ways how we can make how we can graph this, but I prefer using a table. So we have to do at least 2 points to find out our linear graph. Let's do if x was 0 and if x was 1. Okay, so if our x is 0, we have to plug it in here, which will get y equals negative 10 over 3 times 0 minus 5 will result of negative 5. And if we put 1 in there, we'll get negative 10 over 3 times 1 minus 5, which still, okay, let's plug this point first. And right now we have our second point, 1. Honestly, let's do negative 1, so it will be easier. Negative 10 over 3 times negative 1 will be 10 over 3 minus 5. This will be 10 over 3 minus. This will be our answer for this. We just have to plug it in. Negative 5 thirds is roughly between 1 and 2. Negative 1 and 2. I'll say it's like negative 1 and 2 thirds, right? Negative 1 and 2 thirds. There's a second point. And since these are all linear equations, all we have to do right now is just plug in the points like right here, and now we have to make a line, just basically graph it. We can use a ruler. I prefer using a ruler, and just make a line which goes both ways. Alright, let's try this one right here. Again, we're given equation in standard form, and we have to get from this form to this form. How do we do that? We have to leave the y variable by itself. So first we have to move this x to the other side. We'll get 4y equals negative 3x minus 4. And again we have to divide everything by 4. We'll get y equals 1. Alright, and again let's do the table like this one. We have to put two variables in for x to find our 2 points. Let's do 0 because that's the easiest, and let's do -2. Alright, let's plug in x in this variable. If we put 0 for x here, we'll get y equals -3 over 4 times 0 minus 1, which is equal to y equals -1. Plugging in 0 for x is the easiest thing you can do because it like cancels out all this, and all you are left with is y-intercept. Let's plug that point, and our -2. Let's plug it in. -3 over 4 times -2 minus 1, which is equal to 1 equals -1 minus 8. Alright, and from this all we have to do is just plug this point in, which will equal to, oh, I meant to put 4th here. Kind of screw up here, guys, sorry. So 6/4 minus 4/4 is 2/4, which is half. Let's plug this point in. And let's grab a ruler and make a straight line, which goes both ways. Alright, and that's how you make a graph a linear function with given instant form. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll try to like explain you, maybe like special video for you to help you understand it. Thank you for your attention.